Hi everybody, welcome to Kate Space, welcome to my channel. I'm here with a little unboxing of my latest products from Sue at Paper Inspirations. All her shop details and links will be down below, as well as the links to the other design team members for Paper Inspirations. So yeah, let's have a look and see what Sue has sent me this time. Now that I've actually finally finished my journals that I started. Oops. All right, so we've got a little package of different things. We have this cheesecloth, always good to have, great for making books and sewing and layering. You can stain it, tea stain it, you can dye it different colors. So that's always good to have, cheesecloth or muslin, whatever you want to call it. And here we have some hand-dyed paper sacks that have got the lace, dyed using tea, coffee and red tea. So all these things you can buy at Sue's shop, and I am making the assumption that Sue has dyed these herself. So they're little white, sort of those little white lolly bags, and they've been coffee stained. Got that nice crunchy texture and sound to them. And they're nice and grungy. So there's those lovely, lovely things. And in here we have 10 envelopes, which are coffee dyed. This is great. I have to do some coffee dyeing or tea dyeing. I'm running out, and as I'm making a journal, I'm sort of dyeing the pages as I go, and it's too time consuming. It's way better to do a whole bulk lot. I'm just going to slide this off, I think. Some pretty seam binding, so they look so lovely. I'm going to take it all apart. So you look at these cute little envelopes. Possibly Sue has made these and then dyed them, or she may have dyed the paper and then made the envelopes, or these look like maybe they might be purchased envelopes that she's dyed. So they look really great. Lots of interesting patterns and textures on these. And then some slightly larger ones. These look really, really fun and cool. Nice and grungy. So there we go. We have a whole lot of envelopes, which will be awesome to play with. We have a uniquely creative metal die. So this looks like maybe a doily. Doesn't actually have a name, but it looks kind of like a bit of a doily shape. So I'll just go and cut that out, and then we'll have a look. So there we go. I've cut out the die. It is a little cute little doily. So I love how you could fold this over and wrap it around something. So look how cute that looks. That's a really cool little die. I'm looking forward to having a play with that. So that's great. We've got some lovely little trim, flower trim here, little daisy trim on a little card. That's super cute as well. Got a pack of key charms, which are fun. Lots of different keys that vary in size. So these really cute little ones will be really sweet, sort of on the side of a journal. They're not too heavy, but they feel good, nice in your hand. So that's those. Love those. I must remember to use more charms. I often forget. We've got these little labels, which I think maybe Sue has created on the coffee dyed card stock. I don't know whether she's printed it and then coffee dyed them, but those are really cute. These will be great for little Christmas journals, these red green ones. So some of them are on, they're all on sort of different card stock. I don't think they're stickers. No, they're not. So those are super cute. Love those. And then she sent me this little wee booklet. Let's see, how do I get into this? So it's collaged, and if you go through, you can see that it's you can tear them off. It looks like she's gone through with the sewing machine without thread to make that serrated sort of edge, and she's made these lovely little collage cards. Super cute. And then she's sort of glued them together at the top above the serrated, so it makes this little notebook. This is so cute. I love this idea. I'd love to make some of these, but then you can just tear it off and use it in your journal, or send it, turn it into a little tag. Super cute idea. Love that. And what else do we have? This is the last thing. Oh, beautiful distressed wallpaper die. Oh, not die, sorry. Distressed wallpaper stencil. This is a Sam Poole, who designs for Creative Expressions. She has some beautiful designs. So that's gorgeous. Love that. Looking forward to having a play with that as well, with texture paste or with inks or something. That will be fun. So that's my little goodie bag this time. I won't say this month because it's already the end of September, and so this will probably be worked on over October. I may try and do maybe a smaller project that doesn't take me so long. So yeah, we've got these gorgeous sort of coffee dyed things, this lovely doily die, some gorgeous cheesecloth, and this lovely pad, some labels and keys, charms, and some trim. So yeah, a beautiful little package of things. Thanks, Sue, and I'm looking forward to making something with these. So I've had a little think about what I want to make with these things that Sue has sent me, and I remembered that I had this book from last time that I didn't actually get to use. So this is like a fussy cut book by Mintay. I have gone ahead and cut some of the things out because I didn't think anyone would want to, I just didn't want to do that on video. And actually some of these things are quite challenging to cut out with these tiny little stalks. So I'm not sure if you're supposed to maybe leave quite a big white border around these. I'm not really sure. But anyway, they're beautiful. I love them. But yeah, you have to be pretty committed and have really sharp scissors because they're on cardstock as well. So they kind of bend as you move your scissors or move it around. So I thought, well, let's use those. And so what I've done is I've cut them all out and I've inked them with my antique linen, which I've re-inked yet again to get some more oomph into it. And I thought what I would do is decorate a couple of the envelopes and paper bags that one of the paper bags maybe that Sue sent me. I've got these pretty lacy sort of ones. If I cover that up though, you're not going to see it. So I think I want to use this one. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. So it's a little white, I guess you call them lolly bags, she's coffee dyed. And then I went in and I remembered I had, you know, still got some of the die cuts left from last time as well. So these are from the 49 and Market Plum Grove kit. And then I just thought I sort of thought I could arrange some of these flowers inside or around this wreath, just deciding which way I think it goes. I like it that way. And then just sort of position some more, layer some more of the flowers and things around. Somehow. So these are kind of like sort of a muted sort of colour, these ones. But yeah, layering them up. Oh, that thing's just gonna move around all over the place, which is okay. I can just, and I've got a few here. I've got some leaves and things that I can add. I didn't know whether I wanted this big flower underneath. I don't think so. I kind of like the rose being the main thing. But I tea dyed, I went away and I tea dyed some of the cheesecloth, so I actually wouldn't mind some of that underneath as well. Sort of layer that up. Right, so I don't know if it tears or what it does, so I'm just going to give it a snip and then see what happens when you tear it. Oh yeah, sweet. That's really good. I like the way that sort of tears. I don't want a huge piece. Let's just try tearing it the other way. Yep, that's all good. So we get lots of little frayed sort of edges. That's the salvage edge, so that's not going to fray. But let's put that on the bottom. The other thing I'd quite like to do is I had an experiment with the texture paste and the stencil, and look how beautiful that is. So that's a sample stencil. And I wonder if I could layer some of that underneath, just some little bits. Or I could use that, but I put that on that really heavy book page. But let's just see kind of what you're gonna, let's just see what you're gonna see. What do I do with my little bit? Oh, there. So stick that there and then have this on top. So you're gonna see little snippety bits. Yeah, I think I would quite like that. All right, so let's do that. Now, I've run out of my sort of artist type paste, so we went to Bunnings and we bought this humongous tub of joint compound, and so that's what this is. And it seems to work really well, so I'm just going to stick with that, but I do need to transfer some of this into a smaller container. So maybe I'll scrape out and wash sort of what's left of my texture paste, my Prima one, or whatever it is, and put some of this in here. So I'm not opening this container all the time, because I think it'll dry out. I'm not sure, but I think it will. So I still want to see this kind of texture of that up there. I might pull it down like that, and then I'm going to have to go away and wash it because I don't have a sink down here anymore. So sad. All right, so let's see how we go putting this over. How is everybody? Did I already ask you that? Because I'm actually joining two videos together. Can't remember. So I don't mind if this is a bit rough because most of it's going to be covered up. So let's have a look what we've ended up with. Cute. Just clean that off and let that dry. Like that. I might while I've got it out, I might put some on here too, because you have to go and wash it, so you may as well use it as many times as you can. Yep, I think I'll probably use the stencil quite a bit. It's a good one. So obviously we have to wait for that to dry, and I need to go and clean up, so I will be right back. Okay, so I gave that a bit of a blast with my heat tool, so it's gone pretty hard, and then I've been playing with this, so this is going to go on top here like that. So no, you can't really see much of the texture paste. I quite like it. I've put this little bit of lace under here, and one of the labels, so one of the tea-dyed labels that she's made is there, but I think I might stamp something on that. I'm just not sure what. A little word or date or something. And then I've got my sample stamps, which I love. I'm just thinking, what could I put on here? This is the old set, and that's too big, so it needs to be something quite small. It could just be a number. Right, this one's quite cool, this little number. Yeah, let's try that one. I'll see how we go. And I think I'll do the brown. And I'll stamp on something scrappy first. See what it looks like. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, let's try and get it relatively straight on here. Sort of in the middle a little bit. Right, there we go. Cool. It kind of actually looks a little bit greenish, this potting soil colour, and I'll probably keep that and cut it out and use it for something. And so that, I don't really want to cover over that lovely lace. Maybe we could put this up here, just peeking out up here. All right, so we need to start gluing some of this down. I'm kind of glue this sort of in the center. I'm gonna sort of kind of drag it in a little bit, because I don't want, I want to see some of this texture paste, so I'm probably going to lay it like this. How could we do this? And then is this glue should be fine, because that's the thing, we've got all these lumpy bits now. So pop it down like that, and then just drag it in a little bit like that, so it's not all uniform. Should work. Hope it won't be too lumpy, because it's quite fine. Right, okay, so yeah, we've got little bit glimpses of the texture paste. I might bring this one back just a little bit, because I actually love all those little dotty bits there. Okay, and then we've got our little wreathy thing, so I'm just going to pop that on like that, and again I'm just going to use the art glitter glue. I think it'll be strong enough to hold it. I'll just put it on all these bits, hold my little doohickey. So yeah, I've put my art glitter glue in this little smaller bottle, and it is way better. It doesn't do the whole exploding thing. I have left the lid off a few times, I have to admit, but oh, see, I can't do it with one hand. I'm getting better. So how do we want this? I'm going to put it that way up. I mean, I don't know what I will use this for, whether it will go in a journal or just maybe get sent to someone in a happy mail or something with some bits in it. Who knows, but it's fun decorating bags. Okay, so we've got our bit of lace, which I might just pop there and then just pop everything over the top. So again, I'm going to use this art glitter glue just along this edge, and then I can always lift it and glue bits down that I need to glue. Quite like a little rusty pin in there. You still might be able to do that. Okay, so let's just start popping these down now. I'm going to just glue this one in the center, so that, how are we going to have it this way? Yep, off center, do you think? Let's just pop it down and we will try and make it look good. Okay, so we've got our little label as well, so maybe we can put that on now and work our way around that element. So we'll put that there. Okay, and then we've got all our other little flowers and bits that we can add. Which I kind of remember where they went. I think I had that one there, so I'm going to slide that one in. Whether you'll be able to actually, you know, get in and out of the paper bag by the time I've put all this stuff on it, I don't know. But anyway, it's fun. Yeah, I'll glue that there like that. So we've got that little flower poking out, and I'll glue that leaf down because these little bits are hanging on by not much. So if they're glued down, they become a bit more. Actually, I think I was going to use this label. Oh well. Doesn't matter. I like the green as well. Okay, so I'm going to just pop this one. I don't want it to be too symmetrical, but I'm going to pop that one there, under there, and hope it stays. And then we've got these little pink ones I cut out, and sort of browny ones. Got this one here that I think was going to go up here somewhere, but I don't know if I like it there. Could go there. We could put something under here. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that now, but we shall wait and see. I might put something else over here, maybe under the leaf. Yeah, I'm going to slide that one under there. Hopefully I'll be able to make this look all right. I mean, I love that little stalk sticking up, but I just think it's, if I leave these sticking up, I'm just not sure how well they'll survive, whether they'll get torn off or something like that. And now I think we've got this lace here showing, and we didn't have that before, so we may have to do some flowers down here, I think, just to maybe do a little bit of a cluster of flowers under here. I'm not sure. I think I've put the wreath up a little bit too high. That's okay, we can do something, possibly do something down here that'll look nice maybe. Maybe this one can go there like that. I did take a picture, but of course it's on my phone. I could look on my computer. I think you guys are quite far away. I might just drag you in. Hang on. Is that better? Probably. And then as long as I stay in camera, I can have a look on here at my photo that I did, but I think it's so different now to what I actually had. Yeah. That's right. Okay. So I had this little one poking out under here, so I'll do that. And I had a different label. So now we're just winging it. We'll just see what we end up with. I am going to glue that down because I think it will just fall off otherwise. I mean, there's still quite a lot of sort of texture there. Yeah, I think I'll put that wee one up there. Glued, so maybe this one can tuck under here. Yep. So yeah, we have got a bit of a gap now down here, so I have to think about what I'm going to put there. We've got this ribbon that actually something was tied up in, or we have more lace, so we could do a couple of layers of lace under here. Or we could have the ribbon around it, and I was going to use one of the keys, maybe hanging on here. Let's just tie this and see what it looks like. I'm just not sure if the colour's quite right, but I've got some other sari silk or seam binding I could use. I don't think that's quite right. So I've got another little brown flower here. Maybe we could tuck him in there. And then we've got some leaves. We could try leaves. Try some leaves. Okay, I'm going to pop that sort of half under. Kind of like that little rosebud, but are we actually going to see this little guy? Oh, there we go. And we can still use this one if we wanted to. Pop that under. Okay, so maybe some leaves coming out, but they're how well down it's tacked down. Is that quite well tacked down? So we let's not try and pull that off. Okay. Right, so where are we at? We have the keys. Just want to use one of the really little tiny ones. So I think maybe some tea dyed ribbon. That, which is kind of avocado dyed. That's quite pretty. We could use that, or oh, there we go. That's avocado dyed as well. Right, let's see. How this might work. I don't think I'm going to be able to tie it around the bag, and anyway that might be just too bulky, but we could have a wee bow there and the key could just be coming off it like that. That's okay. So how do we want to attach the key? I'm loving my rusty bits. My rusty safety pins here. They might be too big. And then we could hang the key off there. We might need a little jump ring or something maybe, or we could stitch it. We could stitch the key to the bow, perhaps. Or just put some string through. I wonder how I could catch the string in the bow. That would be cool. Okay. So yeah, that's good. And then we have our string, our key on a string. Not sure about how to attach all these things, but well, let's have a play. What happens if we just tie that on there? What will that look like? Yeah, that might work, and we can tie that in a bow as well, or we could actually tie it behind the bow in a knot. Let's try that. I'm going to cut the ribbon. There we go. I've got the string hanging down as well. What do we think of that? I know we've got a gap here, but that's okay. I don't think it matters if we've got something going on down there, or we can put another flower in there. No, I think I like the gap. Okay, so we just have to work out if we can glue what we would need to glue that on. I'll start with the art glue. I don't think that's going to be enough. Maybe we need some acetone based glue, but we might need to hold it there for a little while. So where's it going? Is it going to go there? Near the bottom. Here goes nothing. Some glue. Pop it there and hope for the best. Okay, that's a little paper bag, and the other thing I wanted to try was one of the envelopes that she's also tea dyed. So I liked this one. It's quite plain on the front and it's more patterned on the back. And I've cut some of the doilies out of book page, which I quite like. Oops, some of the bits haven't. Let's just make sure. So we've got that. And then again, one of the die cuts that I loved from the 49er Market set, but I never used it in my journal. And then I've kind of gone, because that's got that kind of bluey sort of look to it, I've gone with this sort of these flowers. And give them a bit of a layer up. What else was I using for this one? I might have to look at my photo that I took when I was playing around. So the big one down here. Here, and some of the lace. So this was also from the I think, oh, this was from the first lot of stuff that Sue sent me when I made the blue journal. So this is some of the lace left over from that. So she sells the little lace packs in her shop. There we go, and these little medallion things are from the 49er Market die cuts. So slip them in behind. And then we've got some more of these little sort of more neutral flowers. Don't like them as much, but I've got this one here. If we could pop him under there, just for a little bit more, another layer. I'm not sure about the doily, and again I did want some of this cloth coming out, so, but not that much, I don't think. So I'm going to have to tear this bit of the doily off anyway, because it's wider than the envelope. Okay, and then we've got the lace. Just make sure I'm doing that the right way. Yep. And then maybe some cheesecloth for a little bit more, and then our little old sort of, I don't know what it is, sort of wrought iron gate hinge maybe. I love it anyway, and now I'm just going to cover it up. I like that, like that. And then our little medallion-y thingy majiggies. I don't really know what they are, but they're pretty cool. There we go. I really like that too. So I might leave it at that. One thing I might just check first. Tea dyed a couple of these doilies. Oh, I don't want to disturb it now, but I wonder if I'll like that better. A tea dyed one rather than the book page one. Don't know, we'll see. So let's just have a look. Pick this all up if we can and pop it on top. Yeah, I think I like that better. So that's what I'm going to do. Right, okay. Let's try and get it as similar to that as I can. So yeah, I'm going to tear these little bottom bits off here. And actually, if you cut this out of some heavier paper or cardstock, you could actually that would actually be strong enough for a pocket, which would be pretty cool, I reckon. Okay, so I'll just use some art glitter glue along here at this stage in case we decide to tuck something behind there. Oh, I hope you can see all right. Okay, so that's that, and then we're going to do the cheesecloth again. But if we don't want to stick the doily down, that makes it a bit awkward. That's okay. Let's just go like that. And then the lace is going to go along here and hide sort of the base of that doily cut out. Which will be nice. There we go. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to leave that flapping like that though, but I will just... Okay, so this will be fun to glue, but I'm just, again, I've got my art glitter glue and I'll just as carefully as I can, go around all of this. Luckily the art glitter glue dries clear. Try not to rush, but then also we don't want the glue to dry, because it dries quite quickly. I'm glad to use this because it's one of those things that if it will just get damaged lying around. I've put all the die cuts into a container. I already had some 49er Market die cuts, so I've just added them to that. But yeah, when you rummage through them, they're at risk of being broken. Okay, so let's go there. It only just fits on, but that's okay. I'm all good with that. That should go through the cheesecloth and stick beyond. And I'll just do this bit here that I missed. There we go. Cool. All right, and then this bit is going next. And again, I'll just do mostly the center of it. so that I can slide things underneath. I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to put this big one at the top. I think I had it at the bottom before, but I'm going up the top this time. There we go. And the small one can come down the bottom somewhere. Ooh. Just mop that up. And slide this under here. And we've got the little medallions. I think that's what, I'm really not sure what they are. I think they're meant to look like metal things maybe. I'm just going to poke that one in under there. And I've got this larger one. Add some glue to that. Poke that under there. Ooh, maybe that's sticking out a bit more than that. Okay. Do we want, I'm not sure about that colour with this set. What else have we got? Oh, I had the butterfly I was going to add. Oh, I've got another little blue one. Maybe we'll use that as well. Oh yeah, I like that sticking out there. You can go on, little flower. I mean, I cut them all out. I want to use as many as I can. Okay, and we've got some leaves. I wonder if I might pop some leaves in. Oh, we've got enough leaves. I'm going to glue this down because I think that's going to fall off otherwise. That one might not be so bad. I'll just put some glue under this bit and that bit there. There we go. Cute. It's a little decorated envelope. Yeah, I like that. Could add more or less, more to it. I actually think that's where the green label was going to go on here, but we've got this one we could use, or we could just use this. Maybe we'll tear it so it's not straight, and then I don't have to feel bad about the fact that I can't get it straight. So we could just have a bit of tatty paper there. That's all right, I quite like that. Pretty rustic. It kind of blends in, so I quite like that. Yes, I do like that on that side, having that there. I was wondering about these little flowers that she sent me, but whether these would be cute on there, but not like a whole lot, just a couple maybe. I don't know. Kind of cute. I'm going to put them on. It's a more is more day today, obviously. Oh, they might take a bit to stick there actually, but that's right, I'll just leave them while they're drying. Because the other thing I thought was I had one of these slides left over as well, and I really loved how this looked behind here. Oh, that's looking very... But we need to do something about the background. But then I thought, oh, this might look nice. Quite like that. Or we could put some old book page. I've got some old French letter here that I've been using for something else, and I wonder what that would look like behind there. See, we're going to lose that little bit, it's going to fall off. Ooh, that's my chickens. I've got new chickens because one of my ladies got very old and she died. Well, two of them did actually, so that left one, and they don't like being on their own, so I bought two new young chickens, and so they're just settling in at the moment. They should start laying in a couple of weeks. I'm just not sure about the orange around here, but I think it's okay. So whether we put, and then oh that's right, and I had this little, what flower did I put on the edge there? This one? No, I thought it was maybe a little rose or something. Can't remember. Oh yeah, no, it was this one. Just had that on the side there like that. Okay, so I might glue that down. I think it'll just tear really easily because it's super old. Oh, and the other good news that I forgot to tell you all is that I got a call from my youngest daughter and her boyfriend, and they have got engaged. Isn't that lovely? So that was a lovely, happy surprise. Okay, I'm going to do that, and we will see what it looks like when it's done. So I'm going to just put glue stick on the back here for the letter. Yeah, so lots happening. So that'll be something else to celebrate when we go to Brisbane in the middle of the month, because we're going for Lily's 21st, but now her and Stefan are also engaged, so lots and lots to celebrate, which is super exciting. It's always good when happy things are happening in their family. And also I got my printer this week, which I'm super happy about. So yep, they replaced it. I've got a brand new Epsom 8550. So may the printing commence. I've ordered some more paper from Epsom. Okay, let's get this as right as we can. No, that's how it's going. There we go. Oh, that little one's a bit awkward, that little piece there. Let me see if I can just get some glue under that and glue it down. So there, and then we've got this one's gonna sort of be on the side like that. A few things here. I've got some glassine. It's kind of cute. Or we could just put some clear acetate like that. Quite like that. Don't normally use plastic in my journals. I find it, I don't really like it, but quite like that. Okay, so I'm gonna try and cut it so it fits. My chicken's having a little bit of a hissy fit. So she's just done the call for laying, because this is about the time she seems to lay, not in the morning. But then she just seems to go on and on and on, and she's not overly impressed by the fact that there's some new chickens in there. I've got them separated by some, it's actually sheep wire, and the smaller ones can actually get through if they want to, but they don't really want to. So they have interactions with each other, which is good before I put them in together. So I'm hoping I won't have too many issues when they go in together. I mean, I know they will fight and peck and stuff because that's what they do, but I hope it won't be too much. Right, hopefully I won't get glue coming squidging into the picture. Go. Pretty slide. Oh, and that's the dog. I'm right by the sunny patch, and the dog is moving some stones to make himself comfortable, so we can have a little lie down in the sun. Oh boy, the animals. Oh, the chicken's still squawking away. Letting everybody know. So I'm just going to glue that on there. Yes, I am. Yep, on that side. Right, with some acetone based glue. Whoops, let's put the lid on here before I forget. And I'm just going to put a blob of glue here and hope that it does the trick. It doesn't squidge out too far. Go. So yeah, that's what's going on in my life. New chickens. Trying to integrate new chickens. Another engagement, which is lovely. Ooh, try not to move it because I'm sticking out a bit far maybe. Oh well. We can fix that afterwards. All right, so what have we made out of these lovely products from Sue's shop? So out of the tea dyed envelope set that she sent me, I've decorated an envelope using the doily die, and then all these die cuts or fussy cuts from the Minte set. And we've decorated one of the paper bags that she has tea dyed or coffee dyed from the coffee dyed paper bags. And again, using the die cut from the 49er Market and the Minte fussy cuts. And one of the keys from the set of keys that she sent me. Super cute. And then these laces are from the little lace pack that she sent me earlier on. And then also we've used the little labels. Yeah, and then the little slide. So that's one of the slide dies cuts that I had left over from the 49er Market set. And then inside one of the Minte, and then a rusty paper clip, and then some of the cheesecloth. So yeah, the cheesecloth also is sold in Sue's shop. Right. So that's what we have done today. Hope you'll go and check out Sue's shop. I hope you like what we've made, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you've enjoyed the video or maybe learnt something or been inspired, then I'd really appreciate if you liked and subscribed, because apparently it lets other people know that I'm here. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.